All right, now this looks like, I could be mistaken, this looks like he's looking at the camera. This is the...
Crater Lake, Oregon?
Crater Lake, Oregon. Not to be confused with the Crater Lake movie. We talked before, there's a 1977 movie called Crater Lake Monster. And
it's a lake monster.
Yeah, it's a lake monster.
It's nothing to do with Bigfoot.
It's like a plesiosaur. It's kind of a B movie. I was watching a little bit about it, and they saw these, they're going to a cave, and they see these cave paintings with the plesiosaur. They have these stick figures of, like, you know, the natives in the area, and then they have this...
As they do of Bigfoot.
Yeah, and then they have this detailed, though, drawing of a plesiosaur, so there's no mistaking it's a plesiosaur. It doesn't... The stick figures of the human, stick figures of pine trees in the area, and then they have, like, a detailed, you know, scientist drawing of a plesiosaur.
Bigfoot could be friends.
But this is... I mean, I'm going to have to name one of these the Crater Lake Monster, because this is a monster. So anyway, we're...
Are you saying Bigfoot's not a monster?
Sure he is. Sure he is.
It's a gentle creature.
No, monster doesn't.
It's majestic.
Monster has nothing to do with how gentle or whatever. It's just a monstrosity.
Just because of the size, large.
Yeah, or different. You know, it has human features, but it's just kind of an aberration. Just 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall, and just looming, giant trapeze, long arms, and crazy
massive
looking.
gluteus maximus.
Yeah, and minimus and gluteus medius. Rectus femoris and gracilis and sartorius and vastus lateralis.
And that makes it a monster?
All right, so okay, so we were talking before about orang pendek and expeditions to that area because
and the fact that you're going on an expedition shortly.
No, I'm thinking about along those lines. But in order to get away from the fantasy of doing the reality, you'd have to research. You don't just show up there and say I'm ready to look for it because so many people in the past have done it, and they even have connections in the area.
And they failed.
And yeah, they fail in the sense. See, there's people that say I want to get scat, I want to get foot gas. I wouldn't even look for that.
You wouldn't look for scat?
No, I would not. Because what would you test it against? Unless you capture one, there's nothing. Even with Bigfoot, that's a total pile of crap. People looking for.
You could taste it.
Okay, there you go. You could taste it. That wouldn't even be on my list. It would be either a photograph.
Scat wouldn't leave you to evidence of their existence.
I wouldn't waste my time. They're trying to convince people now on these shows. They have a bunch of idiots. You know, they're trying to teach people.
You go that far as to call people idiots?
Go around, look for crap. And I remember, like Jeffrey Meldrum said in his book that he had one point he set himself up that there's somebody to send scat to and he'd test it or whatever. He ended up getting too much scat and he had to stop doing it for a while. But I mean, I don't know if people send him human.
You had a research room full of crap.
I just noticed. I'm looking at this photo a little closer. Is there a river in front, like a little stream?
No, I'm not seeing any. That's a shadow.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
I'm not seeing any streams there.
Oh, I'm just looking to the right side of the log.
I'm really not seeing it.
Do you see a log going through the horizontal? Right.
I do see a log. Yes.
I was just looking. Yeah, I guess it's not. But this is so zoomed in, it's hard to tell what's going on. I think they said they took this at dusk. But we'll talk more about the reality of an expedition in the next episode. And the reason... Well, we'll talk about it in the next episode.